Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, once again I am Murad Agriculture, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College. Hope everybody are very fine in this pandemic situation. Stay safe and pray Almighty Allah. Today I'll discuss chapter 4, section 2, and I'll not discuss the full chapter today. Today I'll discuss couple of topics in this section, which is importance of vegetables cultivation, then classification of vegetables. You can find these two topics on page number 120 to 121. And then I'll discuss cultivation procedure of brinjal or eggplant, which you can get page number 125. So let's discuss about the importance of vegetable cultivation. So importance of vegetable cultivation. Vegetables have lots of nutrition value. It will give the nutrition and fulfill the food demand of our body and our daily life as well. And for cultivating vegetable creates employment opportunity. It's a raw materials of industrial area or industry. It earn foreign currency because we can export this one to the foreign as well. And the main thing is it's the food value of vegetable. It's enrich the we can get lots of nutrient, and as a food we can consume it. And then the herbal quality. Lots of vegetable have got herbal quality, like cucumber for digestion, then protein, calorie, everything we can get from the vegetable. Even the garlic as well we can for rheumatoid fevers, everything. Even vitamin C, nutrient value, vitamin C, A, D, got from the vegetable as well. Even the economic value of vegetable is very important for rearing vegetable. Economic importance is high, like I told you before. Earn the export, earn the foreign countries, see, and increase the GDP of our country as well. And this one create employment opportunity, raw materials of industry, etc. Next, the classification of vegetable. There are lots of vegetable in our country and produce all year round. There will be three types of vegetable in our country. One is winter, then summer, then all year round. That means winter, the vegetable produced in the winter season, that is winter crops like tomato, cabbage, cauliflower is a winter season. And then summer season like sponge gourd, bitter gourd, which is produced in the summer season. And the last one is all year round, like brinjal, papaya. This vegetable can be produced in all year round. This is called all year round vegetable. This is the classification of vegetable in our country. Next, today I'll discuss one vegetable which you can produce or you can cultivate all year round, which is cultivation of brinjal. I'll discuss the details of this cultivation procedure from top to bottom, from seed sowing to harvesting. So first, this brinjal can be found in all over the world, like China, European country as well, African country as well, and in our country as well it can be produced. The varieties, lots of varieties. There are year-round varieties is round and black brinjal, white brinjals as well, Islampuri, Uttara, Kotoptara. These are the some variety names of brinjal, and even some foreign variety as well, Black Beauty, Florida. This is the foreign variety of brinjal. There are some more varieties you can found on your textbook. And then seed sowing. When will be the you can sowing the seed? I told you you can sow the seed summer time as well and winter's time as well. That means all year round. Before planting in the main field, you have to prepare the seed bed for seed sowing, and that seed bed you can sowing the seed for after 10 to 15 days later. You can transfer that seedling to the other seed bed, and that seed bed prepared by mixing of compost, sandy soil and loamy soil equally, and then you prepare the next seed bed. So from the first seed bed, when the seedling age is 10 to 15 days, then you have to bring that seedling to the next seed bed. This is the seed sowing of and transplanting of brinjal plant. Next, land selection. You have to select the land, medium high land. Do not select low land, and ventilation or air should be proper, not stagnant or the flat. That type of land should be selected, and the soil of that land should be loamy and sandy loamy is best for brinjal cultivation. And sandy loamy land, it might be grow in clay soil as well, but loamy and sandy soil is best for brinjal cultivation. Next is land preparation. How do you prepare the land? You have to cultivate the land properly. About 4 to 5 times you have to cultivate the land, and when you cultivate the land, you pulverize the land with leather. That means there will be not a single clot left on the land. Make sure all soil of the land is friable, and plane the land with leather. That is called land preparation. Next point is fertilizer. You have to apply fertilizer like cow dung 40 kg per decimal, then urea 1 kg per decimal, then TSP 500 gram per decimal, and muriate of potash 500 gram per decimal. How do you apply this fertilizer? Remember that after cultivating the land, that means when you are plowing the land 4 to 5 times, that time last cultivation you mixed all the fertilizer except urea. That means you mixed with the land cow dung, TSP and MP with the last cultivation of the land and mix with properly, but you have to leave the urea fertilizer. We will use it later on. Remember, if you apply cow dung on the first cultivation and mixed with, that will be very good for the land. And what will be the urea? You have to apply this one about 3 installments after transplanting the seedlings. After first transplanting the seedlings, that means 10 to 15 days later, you have to apply first installment, and then again 15 to 12 days later you apply the second installment, and after 15 to 20 days later you have to apply the third installment. This is the urea application of fertilizer, and you have to fertilize very carefully as well. Then seedling transplantation. I told you before, you have to sowing the seed after 10 to 15 days later. You have to uprooted the seedlings to the other seed bed, and from that seed bed 1 month later, that means 1 month old seedling will be transplanted in the main field with the help of stake. That means with the stockings. That means when you transplant the seedlings in the main field, that time you have to provide a stick with that seedling. That means that seedling will not fall down or will not wilt. You have to make sure that one. And remember that after seedlings you have to do the culture operation. After seedling you have to provide the mulching on the bottom of the plant. That means near the root zone you have to provide the mulching, which is straw or water hyacinth. And if you can, provide the shade as well, because after transplanting the seedlings, next day if there is lots of sunny day, then the seedling might be fall down. So you have to provide the shade, mulching and stocking as a stick. This is called the cultural operation. Even after seedling, you have to provide irrigation, and then again after 10 to 15 days you have to provide another seedling, another irrigation. After irrigation, you have to fry, or you have to use the nirani to make the soil friable and remove the weed from the field. Make sure you have to weeding the field every 1 or 2 days later. Otherwise, that weed is very harmful for your brinjal plant, because weed is a single plant, so they uptake the nutrient from the soil as well. So this is the cultural operation. And the next point is pest management. There is lots of insect and mites is harmful for brinjal. The most important and dangerous insect is brinjal shoot and fruit borer. This insect attacked or infected the brinjal. First, this insect infect in their shoot while this one is blooming, and then this insect attacked in the fruit as well. So you have to be very prepared for this one. When you found this brinjal shoot and fruit borer infected in the fruit, then you have to remove or cut down the fruit and shoot borer and bury underneath the soil. And even you can apply, after attacking this brinjal shoot and borer, use malathion or sumithion in the plant. And then pest management, you have to prepare for this before, or some disease like wilt disease attack and keeper fruit fly attack on the brinjal plant as well. That is why you have to use plant which is disease resistance, like Uttara, Bari Brinjal 1, this type of brand, and you have to apply less amount of chemical fertilizer. You have to apply proper irrigation. You have to apply proper paste. You have to apply proper fertilizer application as well. And you have to make sure the land is fertile as well. So this is the procedure of pest management. So next point is crop harvesting and yield. Crop harvesting. After 30 to 40 days of cross planting in the main field, fruit can be collected. It depends on your size and shape, and depends on the variety as well. Before the seed is matured, that time you have to collect the brinjal fruit, and make sure sometimes 140 kg per hectare will be collected, decimal is collected. Sometimes depends, sometimes it's more or sometimes it's less, depends on the brinjal variety. So this is the seed harvesting and yield. Marketing. After collecting this one, you can sell in the market as well. Sometimes it can be sell in the European or foreign country as well, and earn the foreign currency. So this is the chapter today, which is importance of vegetable. It can be come in 2 marks in your exam. Classification of vegetable as well, 2 marks for your exam. And in this chapter there is lots of MCQ as well, because you see this is the fertilizer doses, fertilizer name, then pest, insect and species, insects name and disease name as well, seed sowing, land preparation, then land soil name as well, variety name as well, and crop harvesting is how many yields you can get. So you have to memorize all the points. So thank you very much today.